morning, everybody. It's your boy D Max. So let's talk about it. All right. So this morning it's early. I'm up again at the crack of dawn. Early bird gets the worm, and so I'm out here digging. And while I was digging through my crate of old episodes, I happened to run across the story that I did about Deshaun Watson when his whole controversy started. And the follow up on that is going to be pretty extensive. So I'm going to take my time with this one a little bit. Hope y'all don't mind. But when this whole thing with Deshaun Watson started, it seemed like Houston was angry that he wanted to leave because first Hopkins left. And when Hopkins left and J.J. Watt left, and pretty much the whole team was stripped from the inside, Deshaun Watson no longer wanted to be there, which is understandable because you took away any opportunities that he had to build a successful team by losing those two players. And so Deshaun Watson wanted to leave. And as he got ready to transition or make whatever deals necessary to leave Houston, a lot of allegations began to come out about Deshaun Watson and some of his activities off of the field, namely with massage therapists. And so we were like, oh, yeah, the Texans are mad because Deshaun Watson want to leave. So they want to try to do something to make his value go down so that he can't get any money on a good trade or anything like that. This is my initial speculation based off of what was going on at the time. And I did an episode and I was just going in about how this whole Deshaun Watson thing just smells fishy, and it seems like it's not what it looks like. You know, we saw Bill Cosby go through his thing, and not to say that Bill Cosby was innocent, but there was over 50 something women that came out of the woodworks talking about what Bill Cosby did to them and the experiences that they had with him. And I was like, wow, that's overkill. But then, I started to think, if a person is truly operating in what the people are claiming that they are, then, what looks like, oh, that couldn't possibly be, is really the reality for them. And because it's such a large number and it seems like such a just wild out thing, we wouldn't put that level of depravity on a person that we hold in high regard. And so they bank on this, they count on this so that they can be able to get by with the things that they do. And that's why they've been able to be successful for so long. And so with the Deshaun Watson case, I started to think about the Cosby situation, and I started to kind of, I was like, let me reserve my judgment on this one because I don't want to stick my neck all the way out here for this guy. He turned out to be another Cosby. And so you fast forward a year later, and we're in the same place with Deshaun Watson as Cosby was. Because now it's been revealed that Deshaun Watson has seen over 66 massage therapists. I didn't even know it was 66 massage therapists in Texas, let alone in the Houston area that Deshaun Watson would come in contact with and have these experiences with. So my thing is this: if usually whenever you find a good massage therapist that, meets your standards and meets your requirements, you usually stick with that massage therapist. You don't have five and six and seven other massage therapists that you're seeing, because you build a rapport with one. They get to understand your ailments and your anatomy, so that they can properly massage you and give you the therapy that you need. And so switching from therapist to therapist to therapist is not going to be beneficial. It's not going to be a really good thing. And so for him to have went through 66 different therapists, this lets me know that there's an issue there. These therapists are not wanting to work with him again for some reason. And so I started to dig into the details of Deshaun Watson's interactions with these ladies. And his interactions with these ladies get kind of graphic, get kind of detailed, a little bit kinky even, because Deshaun Watson is the type of guy, he wants you to get down in there. And what I mean get down in there is like in his booty. He wants you to get down in the anal cavity and the sphincter area around the booty hole. He wants you to massage out. Yeah, the brother's a little weird, and his requests are a little unorthodox and unconventional. And so a lot of these massage therapists was like, nah, I ain't with that. You're gonna have to find somebody else to do that. I'm not putting my hands anywhere near your booty hole, and I'm definitely not rubbing in a circular motion around your booty hole. So, that's understandable. If I was in that business and somebody made a request like that, or to, do something that's unethical in my line of work, then I'm going to have to decline. Not only for the fact of it's unethical and I could probably lose my license, but also for the fact that I'm a professional and I'm not going to allow you to devalue my skill set. So, uh, Deshaun Watson has been going around and trying to hook up with all of these different massage therapists. I don't know if he made any sexual advances towards them. And I know that he made offer of large amount of money. Some of them put on salary if they can deliver what he was wanting. And that's that full booty massage. I had to say it. I had to say it. He didn't want no full body massage. He want a full booty massage. And, it's a beautiful thing. So that's where Deshaun is with his. I don't know what kind of problems he got with his butt, but wow, no pun intended with that butt. Man, what can you really say about a guy? The man likes a deep tissue butthole massage. I mean, that's his privilege. That's what he like. Whatever float his boat, man. But he has to understand that you're out here in the real world, and whenever you cross people boundaries and you start to get into things that you don't have a rapport built with the person to bring that subject or that topic up to them, then you're pretty much gambling on somebody telling on you or claiming sexual harassment and going to human resources. So I'm not at all trying to paint a picture of Deshaun Watson out here forcing himself on women, because that's not what's taking place. What's taking place is Deshaun Watson got a freaky side, and for whatever reason, whenever you touch him, that stimuli from the touch just sets him off and sends him down a rabbit hole, a sexual rabbit hole, if you will. And can the man be reprimanded for that? Yeah, because there's some inappropriate sexual suggestion. Uh, Some people have reported that he reached out and began to caress their leg or grab a part of them unwantedly. So, unwanted touching in a sexual environment or environment that could be considered sexual, that's just a no. That's wrong. And Me Too is going to make sure that you understand that. So Deshaun Watson, I know that this didn't just start when you came in the NFL. A lot of these guys, whenever they come in the NFL and they are dealing with some issues, more than likely they were dealing with those issues in college, and they just were so vital to that college team that a lot of things were swept under the rug, and a lot of these things that could have been nipped in the bud and could have just been something small snowballed into something gigantic because the person who does these types of things have a whole entire university to back them up and to cover up any improprieties that they may have out in the streets. For one, they do it to save the school embarrassment and to keep the school's good standing up, and also they do it to protect the revenue that is coming in by way of these athletes who are drawing crowds to their program. And so there's been a certain level of protection for Deshaun Watson. That's why he felt so free to come at 66 different masseuse with the request that he came with, because somebody in college was doing it for him. Somebody in college was either doing it for him or they were setting him up with people who were willing to do it for him. So why didn't any of these stories ever come out in college? Well, I just told you, because he was the golden goose. He was the guy. And when you're the guy, there's certain privileges that comes along with being the guy. So Deshaun Watson has fallen victim to his own lusts, and he's fallen victim to the enablers who allowed him to operate in this capacity for such a long time and think that it was something that he would be okay to bring into the National Football League. Um, Man, this is a hard case because you want to see him as a. Some people want to see him as a monster. You have those people who want to paint Deshaun Watson out as pretty much on the level of a pedophile or a rapist, but I'm not going to do that to that man. Nobody's made a claim like that. Nobody's made a claim that he's forced himself on them and forcefully had sex with her. So, no, I'm not allowing that undertone or overtone, whatever tone you want to call it. I'm not allowing that tone to be placed with his name. If you're going to characterize his issues, then you should properly characterize the issues, and don't mischaracterize it and mislabel somebody, because you can definitely hurt them in the long run. And also, they can, if they wanted to, come back and sue you for defamation of character because you spoke a lie on their name that was detrimental to their business. So yeah, Deshaun, man, you need some help, brother. Go to if if the Browns are going to invest $230 million in a quarterback that's looking at the potential to be suspended for an entire season, then they should be doing everything within their power to get this man some therapy, and not physical therapy, not massage therapy, but actual therapy, so that he can work through whatever this is that's causing him to have these desires. And once he works through those things, then he can begin to make himself whole again and come back to the game you love. Football is always going to be here. Deshaun Watson is still a young dude. He really needs to do some self evaluation and some self work. That's all I really got to say on that, man. So this is your boy D Mac. This is the update with Deshaun Watson. Right now, he's in Cleveland. They gave him $230 million, but he's also looking at a suspension for at least a year because of all of the different stories and facts that are coming out concerning Deshaun Watson's case. So we're gonna keep an eye on this one as well, and I'll just keep giving updates until we come to an end and a conclusion to this saga. So, probably not a lot of people up at this time of the morning, but when you get up, start your day fresh. I hope y'all have a great Father's Day weekend. For the fathers that are still here, for the fathers that went away to heaven, for the fathers that's locked up in prison, for the fathers that's locked in a mental prison. Salute to every single one of you, man. I know it's hard, and D Mac got your back no matter what. So happy Father's Day to the ones who are being fathers and the ones who haven't quite figured it out yet. Happy Father's Day to all of y'all, man. This is your boy D Mac. Y'all know what I say. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out.